Yeah, so basically, like what I was saying is that I'm like a baby boy. Oh, we started recording.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Do an intro?
Well,
I guess you don't. Well, just do it. I like when you...
Hi, I'm Shane.
I'm Tyler.
This is the Wasteland Podcast. Don't do that.
This is the Wasteland Podcast. We're here.
Jared's not here.
Jared's not here.
We skipped last week.
Yes.
Because we was tired.
Because we didn't fucking feel like doing it.
So fuck you guys.
It's September now.
It's almost September 11th.
Almost 9/11. Get out your sparklers. Get out your fireworks. We're gonna fucking blast some fireworks into the air. We're gonna drive them straight into sky, and we're gonna drive. So we're gonna crash into the night sky with fireworks, and we're gonna have a good time.
Really towing the line there.
Guys, I only make 9/11 jokes because George Bush abused the situation and led us to a bunch of senseless wars, which led us to the war in Afghanistan.
which is now finally over.
Finally over.
Thank God.
Thank God it's finally over.
Thank you. People are criticizing Biden over it, but I say thank you, Biden.
Well,
thanks, Biden.
the thing is that there was no real nice way to get out.
No.
I mean...
There was not.
Now, you could say we could just stay longer, but my problem with that is, like, if not now, then I really can't say when, because I thought Obama was going to be done with it. We got out of Iraq with Obama, but
yeah.
But we were still in Afghanistan the whole time. But the thing is, Obama, it made sense at the time because we were trying to kill Osama bin Laden. We killed Osama bin Laden, and we just kind of stayed there. You know, Trump's not going to exit.
For too long. Yeah, no, Trump loves that shit.
Trump was not going to exit Afghanistan.
Yeah, actually, Trump, before he left office, he signed a deal with the Taliban stating that we'll be out of Afghanistan by, like, May 30th or something.
Right.
And then Biden was the one who had to follow through with it.
Right.
So Trump executed the deal.
Really? Yeah.
And Biden was just like, well, I guess we got to do this.
And that's how a lot of politics works anyway. A lot of politics is like one guy is just doing what the other guy was doing. I mean...
But, I mean, you could...
There's probably good reason to leave Afghanistan. We're just wasting manpower and money for no reason. I mean...
Yeah.
And we're not helping this country. The writing's been on the wall for a long time, but... And so people say Biden didn't do it right, and it's like, listen...
What's the right way to do it?
Well, they're upset that Biden left people, but from what I understand is, like, they could have just left if they wanted to, but...
And, I mean, we evacuated, like, 150,000 people?
Yeah.
So, I mean...
And and then the deaths were all caused by ISIS, not the Taliban.
Yeah.
I think when people see... The thing is that...
People think ISIS and the Taliban are the same thing.
They think they're the same thing because they're both terrorists. And, they're both our enemy, basically. The thing is that a lot of countries in the Middle East start as an extremist Muslim group, and they take over. And a lot of times that is because of our involvement. Afghanistan is no exception.
Because guess what? When you persecute a population for an extended period of time, they're gonna radicalize and turn against you.
And I mean,
that's just what happens.
It was the country. I mean,
everywhere
we exploited their land. I mean, we got to be real about that. And so they became radicalized over time.
Well, we displaced like millions of children to Pakistan. We forced them out, and then in Pakistan, all the schools are super radical.
Yeah.
So then they were radicalized in Pakistan, and now they're back.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Taliban claims they're going to try to work with the UN and stuff and work with America. But,
I mean, we'll see.
They're trying to work with ISIS as well, but not like... They want to kind of de-radicalize ISIS.
Right.
But, like, I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
But the thing is, it's probably going to be a disaster. It's been a disaster for 40 years. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like... We've just been putting fuel on the flames.
Yeah.
We've not been doing anything good for this situation.
There was no way we were gonna get out in a nice way. Something was gonna happen.
People are like, oh, so like, how many people are left? Like 200 people or something? I don't know. It's not even. Might be a large sounding size, but relatively speaking, you know, it's like, what do you want to do? Because even more than just 200 people are gonna die if we keep staying there. Like, it's just nothing but conflict. It makes no. It's senseless conflict.
It's just gonna make the Taliban.
So we're doing nothing.
Retaliate.
And this all of us anti-war types have been saying this for a long time. Biden finally kind of did something about it. So, but again, like you said, Trump was already doing something about it because this was in America's best interest. Let's be real. Like, we needed to get out of there. So
we'd taken all we wanted and left.
But
I mean, we did leave like a ton of shit for the Taliban too.
Yeah,
we like left them all our gear and
the videos. So I saw a video of like people flying a helicopter.
Yeah.
It's not real. I don't think they know how to fly our helicopters. And
there's one video where there's a fake video where they execute a man by hanging him off
while driving a helicopter.
Yeah, that's fake.
That's totally debunked. Yeah,
that's 100% fake. But they do have helicopters.
Yeah,
and the videos of them flying helicopters are real.
I think the message from the Taliban was that they're gonna try to like just decommission a lot of the tech they have, but I mean, obviously they're going to
use it.
They're going to use how they see fit, but it's like,
I mean, at this point they're like a newborn baby country because of us.
Yeah. And
newborn baby countries are very vulnerable to outside influence and attacks.
Yeah.
So at that point, they're gonna militarize.
Yeah.
And they're probably gonna do it fast, and they're gonna use whatever gear we left behind because. Yeah. Good shit. We took good shit over there.
Well,
like
what we should be doing right now is, I mean, I don't know. It's just good we're out. I just want to get done with it.
We need to just
let them do whatever they want to do.
Yes.
All they're gonna do is do stuff for themselves and learn and grow and whatever. But part of why they're still backwards and why they're still like dealing with these problems is because we've stunted their growth and regressed them. They were further along, so we just gotta stop.
We destroyed all of their cities, all of their towns,
and we took all of their resources for our own. So it's like they could be a big, like, a lot of these countries could be big players in the global market right now. I mean, they could be first world countries right now.
But why would we do that when it's just cheaper to go to war?
Exactly. And so we just need to fuck off.
Yes.
And we'll still be the #1 country.
Yes.
So we can just fuck off right now. No one's proud of this. If you guys are upset about... I mean, no one listening to this is upset, I promise. But if you guys are upset about us leaving now, it's like, I've been upset with America and our actions with this country for... my entire life. So
yeah.
I mean, we're done. Just be done with it.
So I mean, after it was like probably around Obama years, after Osama died, we were like just not doing anything.
Yeah, we were just over there spending money.
Yeah.
Throwing it away.
We would like drone strike people occasionally, and then it was like, but why?
Yeah, we would kill innocent civilians on accident all the time, and it's like, that's not going to radicalize them. Like, it just...
Which people are calling Biden Bloody Biden because 13 American soldiers died.
Yeah.
It's like...
They would have died either way.
Trump has like 600,000 American deaths on his hand.
Yeah.
Obama has probably just as much.
Obama probably has more because he was president longer. Let's be real.
George Bush has a whole lot.
Yes, because he started the war in the first place. So I blame
Bill
him.
Clinton? Bill Clinton has... Yeah, they all have a lot of fucking American blood on their hands.
Bill Clinton was a warmonger too. Yeah.
Bloody Biden...
So was George Bush.
For ending a war...
Well, they're just trying to use... They always try to do bullshit tactics. I mean, the left does it too. But the left does it too, because we try to attack each other by saying, like, you guys are hypocrites.
Yeah.
They're trying to call us hypocrites for exiting war and saying, by not being violent, you have caused violence. And it's like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean...
Biden ended a it's been a 40-year war?
Like a 40-year war, yeah. Because we've been in there.
And you're calling them
we've been in there since the 80s.
Bloody Biden for bringing peace to Afghanistan.
Well, I mean,
relative.
He stopped being a part of the problem.
Exactly. So,
like now, if
I don't get it.
Yeah. Because we were a direct influence on that violence for a long time, so
we still are.
Speaking of
politics.
politics.
Hold on. The Taliban have promised to like not do a ton of the shit that that we're worried about.
The Taliban are saying they want to be friendly with the UN and be friendly.
And they said that they would let anyone leave that wants to leave.
And they want to keep peace. They want to keep somewhat peaceful negotiations with America because we had a deal, we honored it. It just, we're at this point now where we're like, yeah, we're breaking bread with the enemy. We are talking with the Taliban because they're taking over.
I don't know how true this is, but I keep hearing that Biden gave him a bunch of information about people that helped America during the war so that the Taliban can go kill him. And I've only heard it.
I've not heard that.
Yeah, I've only heard it through bullshit.
To be fair, I have not kept up enough. That's why I don't want to talk about it too much.
Yeah,
I have not really kept up enough. All I can say is that I'm glad it's over, but I don't know. I'm not here to be like, yeah, blah, blah, this is what happens, that's life. I'm just like, listen, because countries get taken over by groups like this all the time. That's literally the history of the world. It's just, it's harder to swallow. Recently, it's harder to swallow nowadays.
Yeah.
Especially when it's our fucking enemy, right?
Yeah.
But
that happened in Korea.
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Everywhere, for real. The whole world has been like this forever. But it's people don't think about it happening anymore. You live in a first world country and you don't have to deal with the shit that these people deal with. I'm not saying it's good or bad, because honestly I don't even know enough about the country to know. I'm just saying, speaking on the grounds of us leaving, I'm okay with leaving.
Yeah.
Because again, we've talked about this on the podcast before too, but countries are doing this all the time, and atrocities happen in other countries all the time. The news just doesn't talk about it, so they talk about this one because this affects America. They're not talking about it because they're worried about these kids or these women or anything like that. They're talking about it for the ratings. They're talking about it because we can correlate this to Biden, which is topical. That's all this is. It has nothing to do with anything. It's moralless.
Yeah.
This is a moralist conversation. So I'm not here to talk. I don't have any interest in participating in this conversation, as me and you've kind of already established. I'm just here to say I'm anti-war. So, does this make me think Biden's the best president ever? No. But does it make me respect this decision? Yes, I respect this decision by him. I want to respect more things about him. He has the potential to be a great president. We'll see what happens as the years go by, but
no, because the Republicans are gonna really push on this, and then probably you're gonna.
I don't think he's gonna cave. He's been pretty strong on it.
Well, no, I'm saying midterms. Who are gonna vote more red?
Oh, you think people might? Well, I think the people who are Republican are going to vote red either. To me, this is just another talking point for them to parrot. And if they think people on the left are going to cave on this, I don't... it's so this abortion thing is going on right now. 70% of America is pro-choice.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Christians are, not okay with this abortion law. Because even most people...
Because it doesn't protect rape and incest.
It doesn't... it doesn't protect rape victims. Abortion needs to exist, and even my most pro-life friends agree with this. Abortion clinics need to exist because what if there's complications with the woman's health? What if she would die? Both of them are going to die anyway at that point. So just let them get the fucking abortion. And the thing is, abortion is a touchy subject. I personally believe it has nothing to do with baby murder. It has everything to do with punishing women for having sex.
Yeah.
Because that's why they don't go... That's why you were talking to me earlier about contraceptives. Why don't they make that more available?
Right.
That's why they don't.
It's because they don't want women having sex.
It has literally nothing to do with abortions. Because the lie they say is conception, or life begins at conception, because that way, this is specifically about abortion.
Right.
And the thing is they're also not okay with premarital sex in general, and they don't really want to teach sex education, which means they don't really want people using condoms either. But they can't say all that because that will not work. If they say all that, people will not be behind them.
Right.
But that's why they attack Planned Parenthood, because Planned Parenthood is I mean, they have condoms there. They have like health screenings for women in general. They have all sorts of stuff that they're not okay with, but they just focus on the abortion part.
Right.
Because that's what it's all about. They don't care. I mean, we all talk about this. It's no secret. They don't care if people die. They don't care if anyone dies. They don't care. They are pro-war. They're pro-death penalty. They don't care if people die. They're not pro-life. They're pro anti-abortion. They're just anti-abortion. We should just call it pro-abortion, anti-abortion. Right now, if you talk about COVID, the left is pro-life and the right is pro-choice, because the right wants the right to choose to wear a mask.
Right.
The left wants to force everyone. Just like how the right wants to force everyone not to get abortions, the left wants to force everyone to wear a mask and get vaccinated.
Right.
So we're pro-life.
How is that
they're
different
pro-choice.
than,
Yeah. So that's why those vague terms are terrible for abortion, but you know where they came from, obviously. So that's why I just say pro-abortion, anti-abortion. I have no qualms saying I'm pro-abortion. That's what I always say. But yeah, the thing is about abortion is the reason why we do it when we do it, the reason, because it is illegal after a certain point, is because
24 weeks or 28 weeks or
something like that.
That's Roe v. Wade.
It's depending on like one of the trimesters, right? But the reason
because
why
of Roe v.
Roe v. Wade protects your right to get an abortion. The reason why is because at the point you can get an abortion, the fetus, or like, it's not a child yet. And what I mean by that is, it literally, obviously no one here would ever argue they have memories of being inside the womb. No one here would ever argue that they remember being formed or anything. They don't have a conscious mind or anything. But also, they don't yet have the ability to feel. They don't feel anything. They don't. They don't know they exist, and they don't feel pain. They don't. There's no mind activity. There's nothing. It's literally that basic of a level of.
I think like up until in the middle of the second trimester is when they actually start to get big.
Yeah.
Like the first trimester, they're basically just cells clumped together.
Exactly.
They're like a couple inches big.
And so I understand the argument that you don't want to get one at that point because it's on its way, it's on its pathway. But the reason why we should allow other people to have the right to choose is because just because it's on that pathway doesn't mean it is still a thing. So, I mean, to me, it's late-term birth control. Now, I wouldn't say that because what they like to say is people use abortion as birth control. They don't. Abortion ain't free. Abortion is super expensive.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not pleasant. Sometimes it works fine. Sometimes it ain't pleasant at all. And you know, you don't really want to go out and get abortions. You kind of want to avoid it because it's not the best thing in the world. And also, once you are pregnant, your instincts are going to kick in and you're going to kind of want to keep it and protect it. So you're going to have a lot of conflicting feelings and maybe a traumatic experience mentally for you. So you don't really want to have an abortion. You want to avoid that. If you're trying not to get pregnant, you want to get that thing not pregnant. You don't want to even start the process. But the thing is, abortion is the last resort. It's usually an emergency.
Right.
And that's why it needs to exist, because but the conversation just isn't like that for some reason. We have all this talk of, Republicans start saying late-term abortions. They don't exist. No one gets those. They're not real. It's literally not real. So.
Well, it's illegal.
Yes. The only late-term abortions are like back alley shit, or like you're doing it at home. You're giving yourself a miscarriage or something. Which is why abortions, again, are illegal, so people won't do that shit.
Or, like, I mean, technically a C-section of a stillborn would be an abortion. Yeah. But that's nothing, it's not your...
Right.
That would be a late-term abortion, but the baby's already dead.
Yeah, what are you going to do about that?
Yeah.
Which that happens. That's another thing. Like, complications can happen all the time. And that's so, most people agree abortions and abortion clinics need to exist. And they might think maybe we should be stricter in certain things here and there. And that's why that bill is dangerous, because it words it as a way where, like, this is to protect blah, blah, blah.
Right.
When in reality, this is to make it basically impossible to get abortions.
And it makes it so that it encourages people to sue and attack abortion clinics and doctors.
Yeah.
Because if you sue you can sue a doctor you believe has given an abortion after 6 weeks. And I don't know if you can sue the patient or not. You might be able to.
And it's like all free for you.
It's free.
It's the state
and you get $10,000.
Yeah, that's
if you win, which you're gonna win.
Right. Yeah, you're in Texas. You're gonna win. And so it's just like no one is raising an eyebrow that they can do this for free and they get $10,000 from the government if they win.
Yeah. That's very not good. That's a horrible precedent.
Yeah. Well, not only is it just like a shit ton of money for something terrible that is definitely going to influence people to do things that might not be correct, And
we were just watching that video. Apparently, you don't even have to be from Texas to sue.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense.
So you can just so there are people on like anti-abortion forums.
Yeah. That
are just like already collecting names.
Yeah.
And they're gonna sue even if they lose. They get free paid.
We've had a long history of doctors being stalked and harassed and hunted down. Doctors have died, If they have done an abortion, they might be hunted down by crazy Christians.
Yeah.
I mean, those are terrorists, but the thing is, we don't call them terrorists because they're old and white. But it's like
and Christian.
Yeah, and they're Christian. But the reality is that they're insane people.
Christianity should have nothing to do with. It shouldn't have anything to do with our laws on abortion.
Yes. And
any of our laws in general, because in the Constitution, we're supposed to separate church and state.
Yes.
So why are you forcing this Christians
shouldn't even be focused on this, because this is not in the Bible at all whatsoever. There's nothing in the Bible about abortion.
Well, they think that all life is precious,
but only when it's an unborn baby. I mean, the second it's born, they don't give a fuck.
No.
So
they don't.
That's why this whole thing of saying
all the teenagers that accidentally get pregnant.
Yeah.
Once they give birth, the government, Texas isn't going to raise that child for them.
Right.
They just want them to have the baby.
Yeah.
The baby could fucking. It doesn't matter if the teenager can't afford to raise the baby, goes into poverty.
What I've heard.
That's not their problem.
What I've heard is that if you live in poverty, you're more likely to join the workforce and take shitty wages. Not only that, you might be more willing to join the military.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like they want people to live in poverty. You ever think about that?
Yeah.
Alex Jones talks a lot about how the Democrats want us to be poor, and that's why they push socialism, so that way we'll all be poor. Funny thing is,
capitalism. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, these abortion laws are going to keep people poor, and that's what they're designed to do as well. It's to hurt people, to hurt them financially,
right? Give them no options. Capitalism can only work if there's people at the bottom.
Right.
There has to be a substantial amount of people at the bottom.
So we have to ruin people's lives, basically.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you're in poverty and you have nothing else, love might be one of the only fucking things you have that no one else can control and take away from you.
Yeah.
And so you might get pregnant.
And poor people are statistically more likely to get pregnant.
Yes.
And there's another point I was going to make. Oh, credit scores.
Yeah.
Keep poor people down.
Yeah. They didn't exist till like the 80s.
Yeah. Probably because of fucking Reagan.
Oh yeah, I wonder if that had something to do with Ronald fucking Reagan, the piece of shit that ruined everything about this goddamn country.
I fucking hate that piece of shit.
I want to travel back in time. People are like, would you kill
Did
baby
you know
Hitler?
he was...
I'll kill baby Reagan. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Who's the bigger evil, Reagan or Hitler?
Hitler, but I'll kill baby Hitler. I'll kill baby Reagan. I'd be like,
Who,
they're like, this time machine,
okay.
I'm traveling back to 1910 or whatever to kill baby Hitler. And they're like, well, you can't go that far back. I'm like, oh. How far back can I go?
You can either do Hitler or Reagan.
It's like, you can kill Reagan when he's an actor before he's running as president. All right, I'll go that far. If I can't go all the way back to Hitler, I'll go back to Reagan, and I'll kill Reagan. Then I'll be like, you know what? I could not stop.
Which one?
I could not stop World War II, but I did stop Reaganomics. So,
if you were given the option to kill either baby Hitler or baby Reagan, which one?
oh, well, Hitler, yeah.
Hitler.
I'd still kill Hitler.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where the Jews never went to Israel after World War II.
They were gonna go to Israel anyway.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. Well, imagine a world where...
World War II only sped up the process.
Imagine a world where I'm still not okay with the Jews being gassed and genocided, so...
Yeah.
I'm still not okay with all that, just so we're clear.
Well, you could say that Reagan genocided poor and black people for generations.
You're right.
Far more than Hitler ever did.
You're right. I'm not here to... Look, it's all evil. I'm just saying... I would kill either one. Possibly both.
Yeah.
I'll kill that fucking baby. I'll give him a late-term abortion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really late term.
I'll fucking... No, I'll give him... Actually, I'll wait till their mom's pregnant, and then I'll be like, I've come from the future. We call this process an abortion. Trust me, you're gonna want this, because this kid's a piece of shit.
Do an Ellie from Last of Us 2.
Oh, God. I don't know. That's fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. Too far. But yeah.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, okay, another thing about Reagan. Did you know he was an astrologist? Like, he was big in astrology?
He was an
like
astrologist
a white girl?
and an evangelical Christian?
Yeah, like he was Val.
Oh, no.
He was worse, a million times worse.
Yeah, because he actually
than, like, Val.
really followed it and believed it.
He had...
Dude, astrology was such a
this
cancer.
is what would happen. He had a woman, an astrologist in, I think, San Francisco, who he would ask his wife to ask her what she thought about before making a big decision, to make sure the stars were aligned properly before making a decision.
What a fucking dumbass.
And not only that, but he had a whole like calendar of days where he had planned out based on the stars and what astrology said.
I don't understand.
Yep.
You can't change someone's beliefs.
The woman...
They believe what they believe, but, like, can we at least try to show people all of the facts on the subject?
There's like 3 books written about it, and one of the books is written by the lady herself.
Yeah.
The astrologist.
Yeah.
One of them is written by Reagan's wife, where she's like, no, that didn't happen, or it wasn't that big of a deal. And then the astrologist was like, no, it was. He, like, called me every day.
No.
So.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So Reagan is not only
sometimes I see
an
TikToks
idiot, but he's stupid.
where it's like, there's this girl on TikTok who's got a lot of followers. She dresses very, like, Barbie-ish girly. Mm-hmm. And a lot of her takes can be great because she's like defending trans and LGBT people. I'm here for that. I'm here for women doing like super feminine energy. And I mean, when I say feminine energy, I mean like being super girly. Whereas like, because masculine energy would be, you know, like being a dude, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So they're like being super fucking feminine and just like owning it. And I'm like, first of all, girls are into this. If this is going to turn more women into following politics and stuff, I'm here for it. I feel like TikTok has gotten so many more people into politics who probably never would have gotten into it.
TikTok has a huge leftist.
Oh yeah, TikTok has done. I defend TikTok. I mean, TikTok does a lot of shitty things, but the people who've used it have used it very well. It's not that I think TikTok's good. I think people on TikTok are good. But she has this one take where she's like, why do you have to hate on women who believe in astrology? Like, just let women have one thing. And it's like, you can have one thing, but you can't be anti-mask. You can't be anti-vax. You can't just believe stupid pseudoscience and alternative medicine. You're not allowed to have that.
Okay, I mean, astrology...
I know a lot of crystal girls. This girl, there's on TikTok of I always wonder if they're real or not, but there's I don't want to talk about it because I don't even know if it's real or not. But still, there's always crystal people out there. There's all this stuff. So
it's one thing to be like, I mean, astrology can be harmless if you're just like...
Yeah, but people really believe it.
Yeah, but as long as you don't go into like the pseudoscience, anti-vaccination, crystals, and like essential oils,
and I'm not.
Then there's not really a big harm into it. Like,
I'm not gonna also say that like Joe Rogan isn't the male version of astrology. He totally is, 100%. Yeah. People get mad when you say that. And I'm like, why? Like, he literally spouts the same alt medicine stuff. I don't understand. He's basically an astrologist. He just doesn't. I mean, he just does it in a masculine way.
Right. It's one thing to like look at a star chart and be like, "Oh, this is what's going to happen to me today." That's fine.
Yeah.
You can do that, but like,
don't stop believing in science. So
just because the stars told you to.
Yeah. Stars. Yeah. No.
The witchcraft thing is pretty fun.
Witchcraft?
Yeah, a lot of women are getting into witchcraft.
Ironically, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they would do it ironically more than...
I feel like there's some, like vows into that whole, like, witchcraft pagan stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, a lot of people...
Witchcraft isn't, like, the...
I don't know.
It's not, like...
We need to have Val on again.
It's more like pagan stuff, like... It's not actual... It's hard... It's, you know...
Listen.
It's like the crystal shit. That's witchcraft shit.
I know, but the crystal... All that stuff to me is a slippery slope. I'm just not for that. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
Now, I can respect people's opinions and beliefs until it gets to a certain point.
Can we play Overcooked after this? I really want to play that.
We can possibly play Overcooked. Probably, we can play Overcooked, yeah.
Well, it's not in my brain.
It's not. It's not on PlayStation Plus yet.
Really?
I checked today. It's not out yet.
Are you sure?
It's probably not gonna be till next week.
Why? It's September.
It's never like the first day of September.
That's so stupid.
But yeah, no, I mean, I know lots of people who are into astrology, and only one of them went down that red pill pipeline.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and this is someone who's like terminally online. So a lot of my other friends who are into it aren't online that much. I don't even know how you can be terminally online and into astrology, because I feel like you would read stuff that debunks it, but I mean, whatever. I always thought the reason why people got into astrology is because they're not online enough. They're touching too much grass.
No.
Like, bro, you need to touch less grass. But no, I don't know. But I don't know. It's just always something that makes me uneasy that I have to keep an eye on if they're into. Depends how they're into it, but you don't read that stuff. I know a lot about astrology because I think I thought it was funny and stuff, and a lot of my friends were into it. But like the thing is that like you don't look into that stuff all the time and actually ask people shit and want to know everything, and then you just don't believe in it. Like, it's just not
right.
There's a part of you that does believe in it, and you might not want to admit it around everyone, but there's a part of you that is looking for something. Like, you don't do all that stuff for nothing. So, you know.
I mean, you can look at that stuff for guidance if you need it, I guess. But I mean, it's not like.
I mean, it's not. It's just as you might as well be flipping a coin or whatever. I mean, it's pretty much just random information that can influence your perspective, which can lead to good things.
Yeah,
having a positive outlook. Placebo effects are good a lot of the time.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying I don't like when it's.
It's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
It can get very bad very fast.
Yep. I just, do you, what do you think about, like, people who are, like, when you first stop having religion,
yeah,
it might be hard to find much meaning in life because there isn't very much.
Right.
Life is very strange.
Yeah.
The fact existence is weird.
Yes.
It's not pleasant.
Not all the time, no.
So
most of the time it's not.
So you have to live a life. Your one existence. You have to really force yourself to pretend to be okay in our current landscape.
Mm-hmm.
So being positive and having that placebo effect can push you far. But for those of us who just cannot believe in that stuff, we should discuss that. We should discuss. We should discuss like what people can do to be confident in themselves and be positive and reach their goals, and
I don't know if I can comment much on that because I don't think I figured it out yet.
I don't think I figured it out yet because I think a lot of successful people are fucking dumb.
Yeah.
When people are like, look at the successful guy, he earned it. No, I think he's a fucking idiot and somehow stumbled his way into success. A lot of successful people are fucking crazy.
Right, yeah.
And the thing is are we much smarter when we're judging them from our poor low bank accounts and
I mean, money doesn't equal intelligence.
No, it doesn't. But money does equal power and other things.
Oh, I mean,
I'm not here to say money is everything either. I think we and you would agree we could be very happy finding our own success in life by just living out what we want to do.
I think very intelligent people who... Well, first off, intelligent people tend to be more nihilistic.
For sure, yeah.
And when you're nihilistic...
But I don't think being depressed is being smart.
Yeah.
Okay. You keep talking.
But it's like there are also very intelligent people who are very motivated and do what they want to do. But also, I don't know them personally, so I don't know if they do have some sort of belief that keeps them going.
I kind of think you do have to look at life as like a challenge or a game or something. Something has to push you forward. The times where I feel like apathetic about life, it's hard to turn it around. But it's like if you're not living happily, you have to. I don't know, but like I don't know. That's where it becomes tricky. It's like what can you do when but you have to. You're not getting anywhere by playing with your balls all day. You gotta, you gotta do stuff that makes you happy. So,
well, I think like some people may be like, well,
next year.
And I think this is why like religion's so big. I mean, of course it is. Yeah. It gives people a sense of security and purpose in their life. But it's like, you don't at that point you're not living your life for yourself.
Right.
You're living it for this thing that you worship.
Yes. But a lot of people use that thing to basically do whatever they want, and they justify whatever they want anyway.
Right, through that thing.
And you're not going to poke a hole in their logic, because the only people who are trying to poke a hole in their logic are people who don't believe at all, and they're like, well, I don't care about your opinion. So
yeah, and they don't want to not believe, because it's what's keeping them going in the first place.
I mean, and people have an argument for everything. You're not going to convince them. So.
No.
Which you shouldn't try to destroy someone's worldview anyway. It's not very nice to do.
It's
one thing to defend yours.
You have to get to a point where... Because sometimes you're like, why should I do all this shit? Why should I put myself through all this shit?
Yeah.
If there's no reason to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you should do it for the experience.
Yeah.
Because you can only do it once.
Yeah, you don't want to be regretting things later on in life.
Exactly. So it's like you just kind of got to push through it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like all I can say is like you just got to convince yourself that you got to live for yourself.
Yeah.
And make decisions on what
you think
is the best, and you've got to keep moving.
Invest in yourself.
Yeah, you gotta keep moving on. You can't like dwell on things.
Yeah.
That's what I try. I try to let things in the past stay.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's amazing.
Forward.
That's always what you want is to... And I mean,
right.
we're saying this. You're 19. I'm 29. I have a friend who's 38 who still struggles immensely with this stuff that you probably figured out years ago. So
right.
it's like...
I mean...
It's very true, though. It's like...
don't...
It's difficult, but yeah, leaving the past in the past is like the most... And like I saw this post once that was like, if your friends aren't letting you grow because they're like reminding you of who you used to be, you have to leave. You have to, you have to.
You have to have some kind of growth.
You need to be allowed to grow and have support. Right. So,
I think that's a big thing. Is like just growing as a person.
Look out for
getting
yourself.
More experience. Yeah. It's just, why be nihilistic about life because there's no afterlife? Why be nihilistic about it? Sure, there's no real purpose to life, but you're still here, so make the best of it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Do what you think is gonna make you a better person and happy.
Yeah. Like, enjoy it till the end, pretty much.
Raise a family, get a dog, whatever.
Get a fucking dog, bro.
Dogs are great.
Buy some peanut butter.
Get some peanut butter. Make a peanut butter and jelly. They're good.
That's not what I was talking about. Alright.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no.
I'm really surprised you didn't catch that. I'm really surprised you didn't catch that one.
I thought you were being real wholesome.
Listen, put on a skirt. Pretend to be a girl.
If you want to
pretend to be a girl, post pictures of yourself. Hide your dong.
Sure.
Get internet clout.
Tape your dong to the...
And you know what? The second people realize you're actually a dude, the girls are gonna come.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna come for you, and then they're gonna come in their pants as well.
Yeah.
So
girls like that.
Girls love that shit.
They like the things they can't have.
No, they want you. They'll fuck you.
I know, but
fuck you.
It's because they think they can't have it.
I don't think that's why. I think girls are literally just attracted to that non-binary area. I think girls want gender to not exist.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I'm doing now. Catch me making TikToks in a skirt.
Catch me making TikToks in a skirt. Wearing women's underwear.
Which again is ridiculous that we shame people for that, because it's like, why?
It's
ridiculous that
there's a guy who he's been making a lot of TikToks where he's pretending to be an NPC.
Yeah.
And he just says like, I don't need to wear a mask. And he's wearing he's black and he has short dreads, which always looks cool. The tips only are blonde. Yeah. But the base of his hair is black so this guy's styling. He's styling. Yeah. But he's wearing crop tops with long sleeve. His style's crazy. His style's all over. And he just recently did one where he's wearing all pink and a mini skirt, and he's just I think I look beautiful. You'd probably look beautiful too if you weren't so chicken. And
yeah.
But he's doing the NPC voice still. It's pretty funny. But it is weird how I always think about how men are always here to complain. Women are allowed to do whatever they want. We don't judge them. But they'll be the first ones to be don't wear eyeliner, don't wear nail polish, don't wear dresses, don't do this, don't do that.
Right. It's why? Yeah. There's no point to shaming other people to...
It's only because you were programmed that as a kid. That's literally
right. But I mean, if you really think about it, it's life... Just do whatever you want. There's no real reason to not.
And this is where...
It's only this artificial thing that we've made up.
This is the flip side. This is why when I listen to songs like Dust in the Wind, I'm not getting depressed. The song's supposed to be sad and existential, but I don't get depressed because it's just okay, when people are pressuring me, no. You actually can't pressure me. Because, right. And this is where the people who want to live their lives, they're being pressured by the Christians, gay, LGBT, trans people. They're all being pressured by the Christians, and you could just be fuck off, because none of that shit's real. Let me do whatever the fuck I want. That's the flip side of it. That's where we get empowered.
It's why would you let people bring you down when you're just trying to be happy and be more comfortable with yourself?
Right. It's we're further on.
Most people should fuck off.
Yeah.
They need to realize that that too.
First of all,
doesn't
listen,
really matter.
I will probably...
If a guy dresses in a skirt, what is going to happen? That's them. That has nothing to do with you. You just don't like looking at it, so don't look.
You're right.
What is the problem?
I think the real problem is...
What's the problem with transgender people?
I think
you don't want to look. You don't want to look. Don't look!
The real problem, and this is what no one wants to say, because this has such implications about themselves. I have no shame in saying that I'm attracted to trans people, because when I followed one of my favorite YouTubers, I didn't know she was trans. I just thought she was fucking hot. Mm-hmm. Now she's dating a hot chick, and basically it's like two girls kissing, and all on stream. It's fucking great. Right. Where's the problem? Yeah. Where's the issue?
I don't get it.
The thing is, she's hotter and more feminine looking than a lot of cis women.
Right.
So that's when it's like, no, you're actually more gay if you don't like her.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, so I have no problem saying it. Obviously, when I think about like genital stuff, I still have my preference.
Right. I was about to say that.
But like it doesn't. But like I'm not gonna sit and say one isn't hotter. Like I'm not gonna sit and say okay, but because that 1% of thing on you, you're less hot now. Like that's not how it works. I'm still attracted to the rest of you. And so
I don't know.
The thing is, that's the problem though. Is the wires get crossed. Just seeing a dude with shaved legs. If you look at a dude. And also wearing the TikTok leggings, like you've seen those where people it's like an ass and then it zooms out into a dude, and you're like, oh, I'm gay now, but it's like no, but for real though, the reason why we make those jokes is because you liked it, because it was a big booty, and you're not seeing it you don't see it like all hairy and male and shit. Yeah, you're just like, oh, it's a big, nicely shaped booty. Yeah, and the wires get crossed, and then people get really insecure because like, do I like men? And it's like no, because when men wear makeup and they wear you should see girls not in makeup and wearing guys' clothes, and when they're not doing skincare, they look more masculine. When they don't shave their body hair, they look more masculine. You're gonna be surprised. You compare a girl like that to a dude, not even trans, just a dude who shaved everything and is wearing makeup and is wearing a cute outfit that you're into. You're gonna be more attracted to the fucking dude because you're attracted to those fucking things.
Right. It's not like...
And the wires get crossed, and that's why they get pissed off. Because they're like, they're making me gay. Right. You're forcing me to be gay.
It's like...
We're still homophobic. We haven't got past homophobia.
Normalize complimenting other guys. Yeah. Like, hey, bro, you look pretty fucking hot. You look breathable today.
The thing is, if you have a good friend group of dudes... Yeah. That's going to work better for you anyway, because girls will actually want to hang out with you. Yeah. Versus being around womanizers and dudes who are trying to flirt with every girl that bring around. Right. So you're going to need to have that. And also, yeah, you're going to need everyone to be fly too, because it makes your whole crew look cool. You need all that shit. You don't...
I just wear t-shirt, athletic shorts.
I wear a lot of t-shirts. That's fine. I wear t-shirts and jeans a lot. But in the winter, that's when the sweaters come out, okay? That's when... Also the flannels.
It's too hot in the summer to dress up.
It's hard to be drippy in the summer.
At least here in the Midwest.
Yeah. The thing is,
you could do it in.
But just wearing certain things can go a long way. I mean, but like the thing is, drip is not one thing. It's not okay. Drip can be like anything. Like you can wear, like just wearing the right shirt. Is like boom, you're drippy now. Like
I think
just wearing a fucking headband, or like like one that go, like whatever sweat headband, whatever it's called. If it's cool, boom, you have drip now. Like just depends what you're doing.
I think shorts are not drippy at all. If you want to,
really hard to look good in shorts as a guy. Really hard.
Yeah. Cargo shorts? No way.
But the thing is that I think we have to kind of change. I've been seeing a lot more girls wearing these outfits that are super baggy, and normally you don't associate that with women thinking they look cool, but like lately they've been making it really drippy, and I'm like, okay, they're pulling off men's fashion. We should be able to pull off our own fucking fashion. Yeah. And what I notice is that sometimes
I kind of like those cute girls in baggy clothing.
Yeah. I do too. No, I really like it. What I've noticed is that if you wear something fucking stupid and unflattering, but it has like a color scheme going on, like if I wear all black or all something, like if I'm doing something stupid on purpose, people will be like, well, that's cool that you're doing some stupid shit on purpose.
Yeah.
So like drip is, drip is very artistic. There's lots of ways to be drippy. Very autistic.
Yes.
To be drippy. So that's the thing. Zoomers have really taken drip in new directions. I appreciate them.
Yeah.
I appreciate them for expanding the horizons.
Yeah.
I see a dude in overalls and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What the?
Well, unless it's like cool overalls and they got like the one.
Some guys pull it off. Is what I'm saying.
One like hanging down and like.
Yeah, what are you thinking? You thinking like?
I thought you were thinking like redneck,
like
overall.
farmers.
Yeah.
No, I mean like the big baggy ones.
Yeah, those are cool.
Those are dope. Yeah. See, you get it. Yeah,
I used to wear overalls as a kid a lot.
Well, yeah, as a kid, I did too as a kid.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, like it's just another thing you can do. Yeah. As a kid, it looks cute. Honestly, let's be real. Dressing kind of like a baby when you're like 5 or 6, like get out doing the pose for the catwalk, Yeah. Yeah, you can do that shit. But yeah, no, I mean, I agree though. I agree that guys have to normalize complimenting each other. We just need to stop doing this overly masculine thing. Yeah. We just like the frat mentality.
Yeah, frats need to fuck off. I hate frats.
It's just those guys are building each other up, but they're building each other up on how they can like conquer women, and we have to take women's example and just build ourselves up, and then and the women come once you are like, women are just as like horny and sex driven as men. It's just that men are just gross about it. Like, you'll get the women if you just build yourself up. I mean, you don't have to really worry about it. I was just thinking about today how when I was a teenager, I would always complain because you're like taught as a kid your whole life that as a man, you have to ask the girl out on dates. You need to win them over. You need to pay for them. You need to be cool so that way you have to do all this stuff, or else you're not even in the game. You can't even get through the door. Right. In reality, almost every girlfriend I've ever had, the girl just asked me out. And every girl I've asked out, I've just been rejected by. Yeah. Because you can't just convince someone to like you. They just do or they don't. Right. Yeah. There's no, and so I've always, as a kid, I was like, fuck, it's so stupid because girls have all the power. And I was always super stressed out about it. Even in high school, girls were asking me out, and I was so stressed out, like I'm supposed to do all this stuff. Because it's still ingrained in your head. You can't even see clearly what's really going on in your own life. Right. And it's like, actually, no. Like, girls will just ask you out, and it's like, also, girls will make it very clear if they like you or not. I mean, you don't have to be worried about it. They will let you know. If they're like not talking to you while you're messaging them constantly, you should stop because you're just not gonna. It's not gonna work out. You're just gonna make yourself look foolish. So. Yeah. Also, girls just are not. I think
every guy has to learn that the hard way
because they're driven to be like, I'm trying to date, so this, and they're just like, why are you messaging me so much? Right. Yeah. Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah. The thing is, so girls will not fall in love with you over message. It's never going to happen. Now, they might fall in love with you if you are posting amazing shit online.
If you send them a dick pic all the time randomly.
If you send them every dick pic, you send them a dick pic every day, they might like you. Yeah. But, because like, you know
unannounced.
What? Like, wow. It's so nice to see some dick.
The first time you talk.
Send her a dick pic. This episode is going to end soon, but I want to get into that. But I want to finish my thought. If you post cool shit and you're doing cool shit all the time and you're like, come do cool shit with me, then maybe. But again, even then, they're not falling in love with you online. They're just like interested in possibly seeing what this is all about online. If you're just messaging them all the time, it's not going to work. But my thoughts on dick pics. I was thinking about this the other day.
You were thinking about dick pics?
Yes, because have you ever got a vagina pic? Only vagina, only pussy.
No. Why would I want that?
That's the okay. That's the problem. The thing is, like every time I get one, I'm like, it's usually like when they're masturbating or something, and it's like every time, no matter who it is, I'm just like, I actually don't want that.
Show me your ass. Maybe pussy in the background.
Yes, if you bend your whole body over and and then you're showing it, great. But that's not my main. I like it as like a part of the painting.
Yeah, I mean, like,
but that's the thing.
The pussy on it by itself is like kind of gross looking.
Well, I wouldn't say it's gross looking, but it's not exactly doing it for me.
Exactly. Well, I mean, that's. Yeah.
I like seeing it in the photo.
Exactly.
As a whole,
yeah.
But yeah, and so that's.
But like up close, But
that's the same problem with dick pics.
Yeah.
They gotta be really wanting it, or they're. But if you do tasteful nude, because the thing is, topless pictures are basically that. They're just tasteful nudes. They're not like straight up fucking junk.
Yeah.
You can't do straight up junk. Straight up junk does not work.
What I do is I put my phone underneath my balls and dick.
Yes.
And then
I try to get
like
my
a shadow.
Oh, shadow.
Yeah.
A shadow.
I put my phone like right here.
I thought you were gonna say that you fucking like. Literally, it's just all balls from beneath you.
Pretty much.
It's just your balls from beneath.
It's just like a dick.
I've sent a picture of my only balls to a girl in high school.
Why?
I didn't like her that way. I was trying to mess with her.
I'll send pictures of my balls to my friends.
Yeah, don't do that to me.
I think it's funny.
It is funny, but I was trying to mess with her.
Yeah.
But she was like, oh my gosh. Because we were in high school still.
Yeah.
And so I think she thought I was like trying to sext her and she liked me.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know she liked me. I didn't know. I was like 16. How am I supposed to fucking know this shit? I was 16, bro. I don't fucking know that shit. I'm oblivious as fuck at 16.
Yeah.
So I sent her only my ball. I was literally taking a dump. I stopped. I finished. Before I took this picture of my balls for her.
It's all like poop crusted and...
No. I'm not... They're hanging low, but I'm not like, oh, let me just fucking tuck them down. But I was like, look, it looks like a heart, and I drew like a heart next to it because it's like your two balls and they're hanging down and it's got the indentation there. So I sent that to her. Clearly as a joke. I'm fucking with this girl. We were friends. Mm-hmm. She revealed she liked me because she thought I was trying to play with her. And I was like, how? But to her credit, she was also 16. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck were we even trying?
Yeah. Oh, God.
So, that's a funny story.
Honestly, yeah.
She was like...
It is. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of guys, and sometimes...
Guys will show each other, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
It can be fun.
If they do it the right way, it's funny. Yeah. It'll just be like, I just got done working out and they're like flexing, but their dick's just hanging out.
I love that. I honestly love this. The pictures where it's like, here's my new shoes and his dick's out and there's shit in the toilet. Whenever people post pictures with shit in the toilet in the background.
That's so good.
It's like, why did you do that?
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, if I have like really big shit, I'll just send a picture of the shit and be like, "Look, this is really big."
Oh God.
But that's.
No, it's funny because it's dick out plus shit in the toilet. Like,
but they're like directing. They're saying, "Look at this thing," but then they have their dick out.
There's all this shit. All this stuff going on in the background. It's a wonderful picture, full of things to look at.
Yeah,
but it's, it's just repulsive, honestly.
Yeah,
and so it's
it's so funny.
The most I do is send under chin photos. Where I'm just doing this shit, and I'm gonna put the camera here.
Yeah,
but then if you put it really far down, your head looks really small. I like doing that. That's all I do.
You can't just like send dick pics to your friends. That's weird. You got to make it funny. It's funny.
But anyway, so if you're talking to a girl,
send her
your dick. Actually, send her just your balls.
Send her the tip of your penis only.
Only the tip. That way she's like, it's like cleavage, but for dicks.
Yeah.
She's really interested what the rest looks like.
Yeah. No, so this is what I was talking about. I put my phone like this, and then my dick and balls, and it's like it's casting a shadow on the phone.
What do you... So, what?
Because the lights
so, yeah, so you take a picture of the shadow.
Yeah, my balls and dick are casting a shadow.
So people have to, like, look for it, and be like, wait.
That is...
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well... I don't know what to do with that information.
Also, it's very funny. Also very funny when sometimes they'll like take a picture and the shadow will just like they'll just have a huge boner on the wall from their dick from the shadow.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
It's weird to know when they're fully aroused, though.
Yeah.
It's weird to me.
Well, it's just for the joke.
Yeah, that's true. You're doing it for the joke. You know what's really funny is when two guys kiss each other. Maybe we should try to be funny together.
Maybe we should make a joke.
Make a joke. Yeah. Well, we're talking about sending stuff to girls, but just don't. I mean, you can do it. Girls actually do. Like, girls like dick pics and all, but they don't. You know, just don't do it Just don't do it until, you know, you already smashed or something. Don't let that be the reveal, bruh. Do it. Imagine this. There's two possibilities for revealing your junk to her for the first time.
Okay.
First time, she's at you guys are at one of each other's places, or possibly your friend's place in a party. She's horny as fuck.
Wait, hold on.
She's horny as fuck.
Hold on, let me imagine it.
Okay. Imagining it?
No.
Okay, well, think about your place right now. You thinking about it?
Yeah, hold on.
Your bedroom. Think about where you sleep at night, and she's in your bed.
Almost.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
So, are you shitting? So, she's horny as fuck.
Yeah.
You can see her hard nipples through her shirt. Because she's not wearing no bra. Because she came to party tonight. She came to your place. She ain't wearing no bra to come to your place. Because she ain't gonna need it. You know what I'm saying, bruh?
How sexual.
So she's like getting on her hands and knees. And she's like...
On the bed?
Yes.
Or on the floor?
Well, she's like grabbing your pants and she's ready to yank those fuckers down.
Well, how tall...
Anyway...
How tall is she? Like,
that's
my bed's pretty tall, I don't know.
That's one case.
Okay.
Like, case two is like she's at work and she just opens her phone.
Two. Option 2. No doubt.
Alright, I think we need to end it here. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.